Ben Bradshaw, who are you supporting, why, and what do you think is going to happen?
Well, I'm supporting David Miliband. I'd be happy with either of the Miliband brothers, to be honest, or with Ed Balls. I think they're all very strong candidates, but on balance, I think David is the one with a greater range of leadership qualities. He's also got the more experience, and I think he's the one who's most likely to help us win back those votes and seats, particularly in the south of England, in places like where I represent, to get us back into government soon.
Excuse me. This is a really impossible electorate to read, isn't it? I mean, frankly, at this stage, no one knows what's going to happen.
It's very difficult, and I've watched the polls and the pundits' predictions with great interest, because it's extremely difficult to poll this electorate. It's not you're not doing a poll of the electorate at large in general. It's difficult to do a scientific one, and I've always thought that Ed Miliband had a very strong chance of winning. I thought it was a mistake of the media to describe David as the front runner. I've always thought it would be very close, and let's just wait and see what happens.
If Ed Miliband does win, it would be a huge psychological blow, won't it, to David Miliband, because he's the older brother, he's been foreign secretary, he is seen by many outside the party as perhaps the natural leader among the five candidates. I mean, how's he going to cope with that?
Well, clearly David will be disappointed if he loses, but he's a grown-up. He'll pick himself up and brush himself down, and I am sure he's preparing for all eventualities. And he's the kind of guy who can cope with this perfectly well.
And finally, what do you think is the sort of top priority for the new leader, whoever it is?
I think we have to get up to speed very, very fast on how we will respond to the comprehensive spending review, which is almost upon us. We're very worried, as it would seem with the British public, about the pace and the extent of the government's cuts. We agree we have to cut the deficit, but we really do worry at the pace and the degree to which they're cutting jeopardises our recovery and economic growth. And I think we have to come up with a credible alternative, not just as an opposition, but an alternative programme for government very quickly.
And what's your gut feeling, just going back to the leadership at this stage? What are your political
I have absolutely no idea. I have absolutely no idea. Obviously, I hope it's David, but as I say, either of the Milibands would be a very good leader, as I think with Ed Balls, who's had a very good campaign.